here on earth, if you feel that you've been violated, robbed, persecuted, sometimes or most of the time, the healing starts from you. To say, you know what, I'm going to stop crying, go seek help, bandage my wounds, and move along. And then make sure that next time, whatever that hit me in the past can never be repeated, that situation. If you keep on saying him out there, they must apologize, you may wait forever. Hey, you must atone, reparations, and then you continue being wasteful. The money that you have, you drink it instead of saving it, investing it for business purposes. Hey Baba, your journey is gonna be long, because when your kids, they are hungry, they need school fees, they say, Mommy, Daddy, I'm sick, I'm hungry, Daddy. You're not gonna say it's Donald Trump, it's AfriForum. They're never gonna go to solidarity and say, hey, Orania, they are responsible. You know, your excuses won't matter. Maybe gcine ngathi leyo ukuthi amabhono ahluphekisa abazali bethu, so nathi siyatoyitoya, we're stealing from a white man. That ended with us, our generation in the 80s. In the future, if your children, they see you being corrupt, stealing the money that should be spent for the family, and then you go drink it with slave queens, buying cars for slave queens, they're gonna blame you. They're not gonna go to Trump AfriForum. And I'm talking not about only an irresponsible father. That can happen to a country. Anyway, there's one thing that I like about Cyril Ramaphosa. Everyone is affected, unless you're a billionaire in the top 5 of the richest, including those who thought that he was going to be the big induna. Cyril is loyal to the globalists, the multinationals. I remember one ex of mine from Eastern Europe saying, yeah, but Zuma, I said, hey, Zuma was better, he was corrupt, but Cyril, he's the worst corrupt president in the world. Maybe it's because he's indebted to the Billigators, the Oppenheimers, the Glencos, so therefore the Glencos, they look like you're thinking with your skin color. At the top there, it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
The man who spoke in the clip you just watched is legal advocate Ike Khumalo. Ike Khumalo was also a model and actor in the 90s, and during his youth in the 80s, he was actively involved in the resistance against the apartheid regime. If there is anyone who would be morally justified or have a right to hate someone like me as a white South African, it is Mr. Khumalo, because he experienced the suffering of apartheid firsthand. And yet, as you could hear, that is not how he operates, because he understands that to remain in an attitude of hatred and victimhood only hurts yourself, because if you do not take personal accountability for the things that you can do to improve your own situation, you will forever be stuck in a cycle of hatred, violence, and poverty. And this is a big problem with the South African community at large, and this includes white South Africans. We are constantly appealing for other people to come and save us. On the part of groups like AfriForum, they go to the international community and act as though people in other countries have any real power to change things here. The fact is that unless we sort things out on our own, nothing is ever going to get any better. Because as Mr. Khumalo points out in that clip, once the political elites get to the top, it does not matter what color they are, because they are all out for themselves. It is my sincere hope that this message reaches someone who needs to hear it. Look after yourselves, take care of each other, practice the true meaning of Ubuntu, and for now, farewell.